nibaki, niache kunanukia na nanasi, ama ninanamini kulisha nanasi.
I'm at your doorstep, niko mavela na zimenisho ni wewe. Nitapisha hadi babako watoke, tusitoki hapa mpaka we utoke, yeah, yeah. At your doorstep, niko vela na zimenisho ni wewe. Nitapisha hadi babako watoke, tusitoki hapa mpaka we utoke, yeah, yeah.
Thank God for the blessings, thank God for life, thank God for love, cause Anna let her wife. Thank God for the good times, thank God for the bad. Kakimeu mana usiweke fasad. Nothing's comes easy, hiyo mina jua. Sisi ndiye muna, God ndiye jua. Reflect on the goodness and mercies and love. Hatungekuwa hapa, so we praise the one above. Inabidi umecheza to the right, to the left. Praise to the most high, cause I know he never left. Mkono kwenye heaven if you know that you are blessed. Jehovah ndiye king, there is no contest. Cheza inabidi umecheza, cheza inabidi umecheza. It wasn't easy but he still did it. Price alilipa, so get down with it. Cheza inabidi umecheza, cheza inabidi umecheza. It wasn't easy but he still did it. Price alilipa, so get down with it. Hands in the air if you feel this vibe. Hands in the air, play it one more time. Tuko kwenye dance floor na my gang gang. Wengine ni mababi so wana weng weng. DJ play the music and you got to pump it up. Nilikuwa nimenyamaza sai nile comeback. And I feel it in my bones, and I feel it in the songs, and I feel it in the air, and I feel it everywhere. Inabidi umecheza to the right, to the left. Praise to the most high, cause I know he never left. Mikono kwenye hewa if you know that you are blessed. Jehovah is the king, there is no contest. Cheza inabidi umecheza, cheza inabidi umecheza. It wasn't easy but he still did it. Price alilipa, so get down with it. Cheza inabidi umecheza, cheza inabidi umecheza. It wasn't easy but he still did it. Price alilipa, so get down with it. Cheza inabidi umecheza, cheza inabidi umecheza, cheza inabidi umecheza, cheza inabidi umecheza. Hands in the air if you feel this vibe. Hands in the air, play it one more time. Tuko kwenye dance floor na my gang gang. Wengine ni mababi so wana weng weng. Inabidi umecheza to the right, to the left. Praise to the most high, cause I know he never left. Mikono kwenye hewa if you know that you are blessed. Jehovah is the king, there is no contest. Cheza inabidi umecheza, cheza inabidi umecheza. It wasn't easy but he still did it. Price alilipa, so get down with it. Cheza inabidi umecheza, cheza inabidi umecheza. It wasn't easy but he still did it. Price alilipa, so get down with it. Inabidi umecheza to the right, to the left. Praise to the most high, cause I know he never left. Mikono kwenye hewa if you know that you are blessed. Jehovah is the king, there is no contest. Cheza,
it's drama.
cheza, 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 cheza.
Alright, you know what it is. Wa babas, wa mamas, wuka shosh, wherever you are. tuned in from. The boys are in the building. www.254.radio is the place to be. You are listening in to the biggest, the baddest and the guanest show across East, Central, South Africa is then for Saizi ni Seychelles. This is the Quorum show at Unguyas.
What was Seychelles, Madagascar? This is the Quorum show, by the way. Out here, this is Teddy Driver Peter.
Yes,
bra.
Biko, the big CEO. Tuko ndani ya mitambo tumesija.
Hizi ranking mnatoanga wapi? Ranking. Unajua siku hizi
lazima ujimotivate bro.
Nisikia mpaka paka yetu iko na podcast. Inaendanga hapo chini ground floor inaanza ngwe.
It is the new age we are living in. Saizi kila msee anafanya podcast.
Akona podcast.
Kila kitu, pets in the house, podcast zake. Mtu huyu hata hajaanza kunini kudishi. Akona podcast.
Anakohoanga tu kwa mic, anakohoa tu.
Buda. A beautiful Friday afternoon, manze. We have an amazing show lined up for you. But before we go any further, manze, hata sitaki tuongee sana. We're going to play just one more song. Alafu tukirudi tufanye itwa introduction.
But wait,
sawa.
There was a song. Kuna ngoma umegusa. Inaenda tundu cheza.
Tundu cheza. Wewe acha hizo bana. Uwezi fanya ngoma ati na sound hivyo. Tundu ni nini?
Tundu ni kapuka. Unajua wewe uliteswa. Unasikiza tu trap drill. Unavaa vitu kwa uso. Tundu ni kapuka. So this guy anaitwa Chris Ebaba. You remember Chris Ebaba?
Chris is still doing music.
Ala!
Wow, jamaa unajua sijamsikiza in a while bana.
Cheza imetandika hapa. That guy by the way he was nominated and won.
Yeah?
Best reggae raga dancehall.
Wait, this guy does reggae. Chris Ero.
Sikiza Chris Ero vizuri. Siku hizi kwanza ni shrebe bang bang.
Lakini maybe marasta zimemu-influence.
Alinyoa na zikamea. Sina kushow Chris alichachisha.
Me by the I haven't heard of Chris in a while. It's been a minute. Been a minute. But it's amazing to see him still doing his thing right there. Ama vipi?
Cheza.
Watu wacheze.
Cheza.
Na unapia umecheza ma old school kidogo.
Ziko, unajua kitu watu wanafanya ni kumix maneno. Kwanza hii watu ya Sauti Soul Generation. Ben Soul. Wimbo inaanza unadhani ni Kiwanzenza. Kumbe nikapuka. I'm telling you.
You have to confuse the enemy.
No, yes.
Confuse the enemy.
Hata zile ngoma wanavaa na ngolova. My friend, you cannot. So those guys wamefanya ngoma na 0-0. Wanachanganya the old element and the new element. Ben Soul inaitwa doorstep.
Kabisa.
At your doorstep. Unaona?
Usiimbe.
Unashoma nimetaka ni wewe.
Don't do it. Wewe tulikuambia stick to what you know.
Ben Soul.
Usijaribu melodies.
Wacha niende nipige tizi mtaona.
But Unguyas, you need to also make sure that you keep up with the conversation pale Instagram, _Quorum_show. If you want to watch live, it's www.254.radio ama www.twitch.com. Request your music. We are keeping it 100% Kenyan music. Hakuna limits zingine, by the way. That's the only limitation. It has to be 100% Kenyan music. Sawa. So make sure you request your favorite tunes, and definitely we're going to be playing. We have an amazing guest with us in studio.
Hii watoboy. Let me tell you, watoboy. This one they cannot fathom. It is unfathomable.
You cannot fathom this one.
Acha nikwambie. Sasa let me tell you. Ngoja nikwambie. I was talking to hii kijana anaitwa Jofes. Jofes walifanya hivi. Wakaitwa sijui ni Embu ama ni Meru. One of the two. Najua wanakuaga mandugu. Now walifika huko. Promoter.
Wacha mchezo.
Bala.
Wako Embu.
Awako, unajua sasa mimi ni mtu niko na matatu. Niko na matatu inaendeanga watu. Sasa nilitumana. Please vijana wangu. But anyway, they made it back to Nairobi, but it was an unfortunate incident.
Shida ya promoters ni nini?
Shida ya promoters ni sometimes nyinyi hamkuji show na mnataka wasanii walipwe. Kutaenda aje? Hamununui.
Promoter amepanga show. Si ndio? Akaongelesha wasanii.
Yes.
Wakakubaliana.
Yes.
Promoter akashindwa kuleta watu fans.
Kitu tu ni deposit alicheza nayo. Deposit ndio inafanya vitu zifanyike hii Kenya.
Ngoni manzi, that's very unfortunate.
Yes.
Bana, that's very unfortunate. So walirudi tu.
Na wana release ngoma mpya. I'll be playing that. Itakuwa sawa sawa. So kabisa. At least Mbuzi Gang, we see you. Big up yourself. 011254 is our number, ndio?
Yes sir.
Motesia, tandika hiyo kitu as we play you this one. Inaitwa gani?
Unataka kucheza nani? Who do you want to play? Isa, Mos. Sawa.
Huyo kijana wanamcompare na Trio Mio.
Lakini kwangu hiyo ni makosa.
Makosa sana.
Makosa kubwa sana. When we come back sasa tuna get interactive. Tunaingia ndikni. Huko. We talk to our guest, get to know him a little furthermore. Ama yesi kizungu mzuri.
Yes, iko sawa.
Iko fiti?
Iko sawa.
Mos coming up on the Quorum show. Isa, wewe ngori sana.
Jasho yatiririka,
moyo wapiga,
kila mtu
anawika,
hajui vile ya kusema,
na hewa tunapewa.
Yatiririka,
moyo wapiga,
kila mtu
anawika,
hajui vile ya kusema,
na hewa tunapewa. Mos.
pole
Mos.
twazienda,
Mos.
haraka haina baraka,
Mos.
pole
Mos.
twazienda,
Mos.
haraka haina baraka. Nani mwingine mamjua Kenya nzima kama mimi, mwenye kushika maiki na kuwapa Kiswahili shua, rhymes kitua, rhymes pasua vifua. Na safari hii ma MC na waombea dua, nikiwa hit kwa industry likimanuva kama mvua na nyesha mahewa, nikileta wako wengi lakini it's obvious I'm better.
Hot in here, tumeshika maiki karibia.
Brother kamata, sister kata, kiuno kwa mdundo na huu ndio mtindo.
Mos.
Pole
Mos.
twazienda,
Mos.
haraka haina baraka,
Mos.
pole
Mos.
twazienda,
Mos.
haraka haina baraka. Thanks to Gopa's guidance, there is no defiance. Navuta more crowds than Rainbow Alliance. So akiuliza sema ni Isa, meshika na kutu roga kabisa.
Mahewa tunapewa na kukatika na hizi ngoma. Basi twazicheza na mpango, twazicheza mpaka jasho.
Jasho yatiririka,
Moyo wapiga,
kila mtu
anawika,
hajui vile ya kusema,
na hewa tunapewa.
yatiririka,
Moyo wapiga,
kila mtu
anawika,
hajui vile ya kusema,
na hewa tunapewa. Mos.
pole
Mos.
twazienda,
Mos.
haraka haina baraka,
Mos.
pole
Mos.
twazienda,
Mos.
haraka haina baraka,
Mos.
pole
Mos.
twazienda,
Mos.
haraka haina baraka,
Mos.
pole
Mos.
twazienda,
Mos.
haraka haina baraka. Haraka haina baraka.
Me, I keep it fresh on. Me, I keep it fresh, me, I keep it fresh, me, I keep it fresh all day. Fresh all day, fresh all day, all day. Fresh all day.
Think you can handle Count Moolah.
I come correct, and yeah, my swag so official like I'm the ref. See, I be rockin' Louis, so shorties wanna do me. Have all these haters feeling so underdressed. I see you mugging me, but I ain't mugging back. Cause I ain't got time for your chitty chat. Why you tryna copy and paste me? I'll be with your broad like butter on pastry. She's on my arm like my Virgin Mary. And we be on that weed from early. OG, smoking by the OZ. And all she wanna see is a couple emojis. Well, I got money to blow. And shorty, I ain't trippin', so you already know. Can't moolah all day. If you want it, gon' pay. Hater, I'm just letting you know that
all I know is swagger, it's swagger.
Me, I keep it fresh all day, it's all cool. Me, I keep it fresh all day, it's all cool.
Put your hands up if you have some.
Cause you keep it fresh all day, it's all cool. Cause you keep it fresh all day, it's all cool.
Okay, my life is not the same, and I know who to blame. If I remember the name, it sounded something like fame. For the money, for the game, I would kill it, no shame. Rep a crew that's untamed, and I'm a dude that's maintained. Swagger so right as Frank. 20 big Benjamin sitting in the bank. What you think? I've been working hard, numbers agree. So please believe me, this is easy, born to be an MC. So I took one Nairobi, the swagger strong only. 24 hours round the clock, Wani, the Levi store know me. Big up Ryo and Fuzzy. Now I'm fresh all day, Nikki Chapakazi. Boys be looking at P, this ever slappy. Lucy, Kibaki, LOL. Yeah, I'm only messing, I'm just digging the jam. Bumping it with my fam, Chuck Taylor's helping me stand. Let go.
All I know is swagger, it's swagger.
Me, I keep it fresh all day, it's all cool. Me, I keep it fresh all day, it's all cool.
Put your hands up if you have some.
Cause you keep it fresh all day, it's all cool. Cause you keep it fresh all day, it's all cool.
I said we on to be their favorite. Moolah team pacing further than the basement, higher than the spaceships. NASA couldn't waste this, rockets couldn't chase this. Swagger on vintage, African Fresh Prince, flying like the Jetsons, higher than the Jeffersons. Moving on up till they can't get enough of us. Now we at the top, better use your binoculars. Swagger non-stop is what you do if you have some. And I'm just getting started. Haven't seen a Kenyan boy trying to go harder. You gotta work for your profit, cause everybody's trying to get paid in Nairobi. I think your swagger need coaching. Fresh all day, it's all cool by the ocean. Swagging down the South Coast, you could say we coasting. High grade glowing, super flowing. Damn.
All I know is swagger, it's swagger.
Me, I keep it fresh all day, it's all cool. Me, I keep it fresh all day, it's all cool.
Put your hands up if you have some.
Cause you keep it fresh all day, it's all cool. Cause you keep it fresh all day, it's all cool. Fresh all day, 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 it's all cool. Fresh all day, fresh all day, it's all cool. Fresh all day, fresh all day, it's all cool.
Kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na sijalewa.
Sijalewa.
Yangu safi kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na
Sijalewa. Okay, na skim na panga, scratchy na bamba. Me and myself best duo, Habib na Manga. Ma steams na panda, luku silk ndio pamba. Na matri tushapanda na inachunisha kinanda. Hapa dere peke ndio kosoba kwa ndai. Shots kidogo washatuna, oya songa my guy. Hatujafika lianza mapema shamora kwa ndai. Before tusele kuna swara mispendagi walai. Na kuna sponsor si ametuma waiter. Kale kabuda pale kanadai kukubongesha jo. Kama ni pesa we mwambie sinaga pressure. Tuko wote na ni uno solo ndio anacheza jo.
Pesa yangu safi kila mtu amebewa na sijabewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na sijalewa.
sijalewa.
Pesa yangu safi kila mtu amepewa na sijapewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na sijalewa.
Sijalewa. Upepo wapi Nairobi, tunakesha hatuombi. Kuna kota kwa pochi, maindi na kata ni hobi. Cham na mangwana, rumba ni ya Sam mangwana. Nositishe maheni huku kwa chuom hawana. Lakini leo after party uptown, paparazi kwa parking tukifika na run down. Ligi bado soni kiwa solo au na mbogi. Mtu wako chunga fiti uoni ya shanoki. Loki kuna chali flani mina mdai. Loki akidai anadai na mwai. Loki ama ni vile mimi niko high. Loki huku niko kukofaya sana na sijoki.
Pesa yangu safi kila mtu amepewa na sijapewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na sijalewa.
Sijalewa.
Pesa yangu safi kila mtu amepewa na sijapewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na
sijalewa. Weekendi lazima session. Kuja rangi sura piga fesho. Tembo nayo tunakunywa special. Kula pesa cheki mesogesho. Weekendi lazima session. Kuja rangi sura piga fesho. Tembo nayo tunakunywa special. Kula pesa cheki mesogesho.
Pesa yangu safi kila mtu amepewa na sijapewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na
sijalewa.
Pesa yangu safi kila mtu amepewa na sijapewa.
Na ni mimi
ndio nalipa bill na kila mtu amelewa na
sijalewa.
Me, Chris, to the cantata. They call me Chris, to the cantata. That's why they call me. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi. Huni mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. That's why they call me. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi. Huni mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. Yo, they say it's hard to compose a rhyme. I say you out of your mind or you full of lies. Then again, you could be the slow kind. I don't see how lyrics don't hypnotize. Why not? The season has transformed. You got reason to be bored, so now you want more? I'ma serve you flavor that you can't afford. The bill about to get placed on your tempo. So don't even try to resist. Look at yourself bumping to the beat. Get up and get down with a G-twist. Forget the hater cause the fool's not on the list. Dig this, we came and we took over. Got the keys to the ride and we're not sober. We made an oath that we ain't gonna ride for you. So now it's hip-hop, ride us to the border. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi. Huni mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. That's why they call me. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi. Huni mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. They're taking over my head, dog, they on a hustle. I'm taking over their bread, dog, I'm on a muscle. Try to be cool, but I gotta mumble. Better yet, after that, there's a big tussle. Quit them tears, boy. Dry your eyes, see the G going cheers, boy. Don't be mad, cause I say that you weird, boy. You kinda scared, so I see that fear, boy. Meditating on a cute shorty. Lean body, mean thighs like the chick bought it. Eyes set real tight like they all assorted. If she arrested my ass, then she got a warrant. I'm a legend in the living, and that's that. I grab objects of vices you can't touch. Read all comprehension is too much. I know where's these words that bring the rap. Let's go. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi. Huni mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi. Huni mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. Glad that you stopped by. Who are you? What's your business? Bye bye. I hate people that think that I'm on the rise. Yet and still I'm the steel that will not fly. That's why I got this even better. On this planet I teach you before the cheddar. What I compose gets better by the day's weather. That's why they call me Chris to the cantata. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi. Huni mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. Huni nani G, huni kantai hajali G, huni mtu mkali G, tuliza moto kufani G. Yo, yo, yo. That's why they call me. They call me Chris through the cantata.
Whoever finds love,
Yo, Nagi.
whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing. Can understand love, supernatural thing. Got my heart beating, my blood pumping, my heart racing, ain't not stopping. Whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing, yeah. Whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing, yeah. When the rain falling and the sun shining, when the summer coming and the winter going, every single person needs some good loving, some tender touching, some tender touching. Whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing, yeah. Whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing, yeah, yeah.
This I need a painkiller. You're not a gold digger. I'll put a ring on your finger.
Jackie, spring darling, neza nita painkiller. You're so lovely sana, you're not a gold digger. When you dem nafa kumari, I'll put a ring on your finger. Mr. Zero, enemies, swezi mind ukiringa. Na pull up na ki-Benz, take you to the ends. Popularly known, don't want check it depends. Missing shallow, meaning deep end. Kuitona itika, Kenye vle inafaa kila siku mi unipe,
Don't joke with love, it can elevate you, make you float, it can levitate you. And when they try to communicate to my baby, with your money very hard to get to. When they see a rasta, I'm a baby, mali safi. Wakula moto, jama vala ni mangati. Muto wa family ladies and Illuminati. Na pita kati kati, haso mikakati. Wakicheza naka selfie. Funga bao kama Chelsea. Anytime you need me, baby girl, you can text me. Baby, you're so sexy and your style so fancy. Fancy, expensive, fancy. Baby girl Nancy, expensive. Baby girl fancy, Nancy. Baby girl dancing. Whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing. Can understand love, supernatural thing. Got my heart beating, my blood pumping, my heart racing, ain't not stopping. Whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing, yeah. Whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing, yeah.
Hati haijakuwa rahisi kupiga raha kwa hisia. Mafeelings za madam vile anakuwaga amenivutia. Nikamkaribia nikamwita malkia. Mshore wala kosti akamshwa naitagwa Rukia. Straight to the point amenikunywa kwake ni shutdown. Siezi mweka chini nisha hapa siezi mweka down. Pretty girl kwa party uneza mind ukinionyesha love. Bado si ati nini mikapelo kuwa na deserve. Nimepreserve one tabia za ubatman. Nitakutunza kama mwanadada. So nitulie round ingine nitawa pressure. Cool down the best jua na unawatesa.
Whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing. Can understand love, supernatural thing. Got my heart beating, my blood pumping, my heart racing, ain't not stopping. Whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing, yeah. Whoever finds love finds a beautiful thing, yeah.
Us ride. Yes sir, right there, Zero Sufuri featuring Yano Piano. The title of the song is Love featuring Capello. Before that, manze tumwachezea Kantai RIP, manze a legend right there bana. Who ni Kantai hajali ji. If you don't know that song, you're very young. Wewe ni mtoto. Ladies and gentlemen, www.254.radio. This is the place to be. Sawa, you are hanging out with the boys. The Quorum show is on. And before we go any further, by the way, we have an amazing personality. Stories imebamba hapa hadi tukasahau tunafaa kuminterview live. Tunabonga tu stories zetu. Poleni. Naona comments watu wanazusha. Ati mmeleta guest, alafu you keeping the guest to yourself. Sikupenda kwetu.
Akaita sister yake, akaita auntie yake, akaita watu wote wa kwao. Motesia, wachana na wamama, wachana.
It's not fair. How can you bring a guest and then munaongea peke yenu? So right about now we are tuned in by an amazing creative, an amazing personality. He is an actor. He is vitu mwema anafanya manze. Mwana biashara pia, you know, but soul, an amazing soul. Tumebonga hapa kidogo and yeah man, this is one person you definitely need to catch up with and ujue anafanya nini. His name is Mr. Daniel Weke. He is in the building. Itakuwaje bro?
Itakuwa salama.
Kabisa. Welcome to 254 Radio and the Quorum show. Good to have you manze. How is wiki yako imekuwaje? Let's start there.
Wiki yangu imekuwa simple. I mean, I'm doing everything that I normally do each and every day.
Iba DDA ja kusumbua na venye kunanyesha.
Hapana.
Hujapata hoba.
Hizo tutazipata bana. Si nimekupigia off mic nimekwambia kazi mingi kwa afaya. So ugonjwa zingine ndogo
haziwezi sumbua mtu.
Have the solution.
You can imagine. It's a guanas by the way.
Daniel Weke is here with us and he's going to be co-hosting the show with us. As we told you, sisi we don't do interviews.
Yes,
we chill out and we have conversations. And today is a man talk. Leo tunaongea na them boys. So Dan, let people just get to know you.
Okay.
What do you do with your life? What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life?
Okay, tell me about yourself. Thank you so much first of all for inviting me for this interview. Sijafanya interview at radio for so long or any TV interview I've never done for so long. For those who don't know, my name is Daniel Peter Weke, # the Deputy President of Wakanda. Ama kwa wadem naitwa Mr. D to the P. Usiulize mambo mengine ni gani. Usiulize. But kama unataka kuuliza ni Mr. Daniel to the Peter, mimi sijui mnafikiria nini.
Abala tusha conclude. You will not convince us.
Naona comments ndio
you will not convince us.
Yes. What I do, I'm an actor or I like saying I'm a seasonal actor. Just kwange kwa industry fully. Nitaingia nikitoka depending on how I feel.
Okay.
So I'm a seasonal actor, TV host, seasonal. I've done radio. I'm a businessman, and what else? I'm a prompt engineer and a digital creator. I used to be an influencer, but now I'm a de-influencer.
Ngoja kwanza mimi niko kwa prompt hapa kwa prompt teller na defluencer hizo ni gani?
Tupapanuliwe kidogo.
Na kama kuko na pesa tuende.
Now prompt engineering, it's new, it's a new career. One, imekuja sababu ya AI. I'm sure you wote mmesikia AI, mmesikia ChatGPT, mmesikia Bing, hizo zote. So prompt engineering is just learning how to speak to an AI. So I'm employed or I learn the skills of how to speak to an AI ndio nipatie majibu za nataka. For instance, if you want to network, you have to learn communication skills. You have to learn how to communicate to different people and how to associate. Definitely. That's the same way AI is a chatbot that is machine learning and you have to learn how to talk to it. That is prompt engineering.
Na amesema those are in simple words. We will still try to simplify. Lakini wow, that's amazing. Sijaijua you have to know how. I thought it was AI that is now supposed to
respond,
understand you and then now respond promptly.
We need to be intelligent.
You need to also know how to handle it.
Yes, ni kama ukutana na dem. Napenda kutumia dem sana. Ukutana na dem umwambie utanipea. It is so vast and ambiguous, hajui utampea. Unauliza unataka upewe nini. So you have to learn kuitisha specifically things so that you get a specific answer. Utapata a myriad of answers ukipewa. Hata wewe ni prompt engineer, ukienda pale Google useme search, look for me places that I can go drink or places that I can get women. That's a prompt you're giving Google. Are you getting?
Okay. So now you need to learn how to be more specific.
Yes, in terms of
maybe
the skills.
nataka kuenda Ngong useme places to drink and meet women in Ngong. Sasa
in Ngong. And you have to specify which women. Utaletewa kila kitu. Baba,
utaletewa hadi
kila kitu.
Women who don't identify as women.
Utaletewa alphabet. Utaletewa nini? So you have to specify. It's just a new skill people are learning, yeah? So there's not much information out there.
Kuna hiyo nyingine umesema
a de-influencer.
What is de-influencing?
De-influencing.
Wale watu ume-influence unawaambia cheki influence yangu rudisha.
Nice one. I used to be an influencer. I'm still an influencer. Influencers mnajua content creation is an influence.
Hi guys.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel.
Mse, nimelipwa. Mimi nimelipwa. Nimelipwa na hii brand nimeamba promote kwa social media yako.
Okay.
Now, even if this doesn't work, I will just promote it. Because me nalipwa. You'll use it and it won't help you. A de-influencer now on the other hand, ni mse mwenye, it's all about authenticity. Mimi leo nikitumia hii kitu ni feel ni mbaya na nimelipwa, I will still highlight ubaya wake so that you don't use it or you decide if you want to use it. It's so just being authentic. Most influencers are kwangi authentic. Watasema manze, hey, look at my skin. Hiyo ni kwa video, lakini after kuna product ingine anatumia kusaidia uso yake.
Okay.
The influence is just being authentic.
It doesn't get you in trouble with brands that
No, it's new. It's a new concept. Those two things are new concepts. I've even just added on my profile on online. They are new concepts.
Okay.
Yes.
So, mtu akikuja and then somebody doesn't really know the negative aspect of their product, then you as an influencer in that case who highlight the negative, won't you be in trouble?
But let me ask you, if you want to create influence, there are two ways. You can create influence by lying, or you can create influence by being original or being authentic.
Yeah, definitely.
And online, people want authenticity because with authenticity, you don't create followers, you create a community. People who feel they are part of you. And that's what I want to achieve now with influencing. With the influence I have, I don't want just to be there to, mimi naonyesha hivi hapana na si feel personally sababu nalipwa. No. I want to tell the client, mi hata ukinigei product iende nifanyishe kitu hapa
nitaambia watu. So be ready for that.
Yes, I will say and then it will help you also
improve
on your product.
So mmesikia watu wangu, don't be influencers peke yake. De-influence.
Motesia ni influencer akona follower 5.
Motesia unafaa useme mazuri ya mvua na mabaya.
Mimi na kwa yako.
Usisifu tu mvua.
Unakuja kutuambia hapa eti bangi ni mbaya. Hatutaki hiyo. Wewe bala.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. So many things you're doing done.
Ni hustling, mimi ndo hustler. Wacha hii hustler mnaambia.
Hii Kanairo unalala.
Nalala. Junajipenda.
Umesikia hizo manini zote zimepangwa hivi?
Na unajua tumeuliza 2 na hajatuambia kama ziko na pesa.
Mtunguya.
Mtu anaenda kwa na pesa.
3 na hiyo ni introduction about myself.
But let me ask you bro, mimi personally I know you from Selena. Selena can you tell us a bit about that project? Ilikuwaje for you? How did you get there?
Selena, I think how I got into Selena. Selena ilikuja before I was in season 6 of Selena. So what happened? Hey, I've never said this. Gerald Langiri is a casting director. Alikuwa ameniita audition ya Selena ikianza. Akaniambia it's between me and Pascal to do. Nikamza ni Kiswahili ama ni nini? Akaniambia Kiswahili, nikamwambia staki. I left the role.
Patia Pascal.
Staki kani Kiswahili mi staki. So when they called me, I think 2020-2021, they gave me a role. I went and auditioned, and then I got that role. It was ilikuwa role ya mse amechizi. Pia saa zingine sijui mbona wananipianga hizi roles. Unachiki bipolar, sijui mbona saa zingine wananipianga roles zingine.
Do they know you personally?
I don't know, mimi naona nganika kuna kwangana mse ananichini tu.
Kuna mse kuchomea.
Sipendi hizi roles napewa wangu pia acting. Sizipendi.
Kuna mse anakuchomea mahali. Chunguza.
I got the role. It was a good experience. Also I decided I want to challenge myself. Nilikuwa nakimbianga sana sipendi ku act movies za Kiswahili. Kuongea na wasee sawa, lakini ku act na finding hard ku act.
Hivi kwamba watakaje?
Hizo za kisanifu na.
Ni ngori.
So ngasema nji challenge and that's how I got the role.
Was it shocking for you? Ulilala, ulioga, I don't know.
No, listen. There are 3 types of confident people. Okay. The first type is someone who's confident in the things. Things you have, your phone, what you have, who you know, and all that. When that thing is taken away, your confidence goes. The second type of person ni msako confident na abilities zake. I'm a good radio host, I'm a good footballer, I'm a good musician, I'm a good guitarist. If that is taken away, semata hiyo guitar ichukuliwe, confidence yao msee inashuka. And then there are people like me who are confident in who they are.
All round.
You're confident in your capacity.
Okay.
That's why unaona nimefanya vitu, nasema hizi vitu zote si kuringa, nafanya vitu mingi sababu I'm confident hata kama sijui nitaweza.
Okay.
That's the difference. So for me, when I got in there, director kaniuliza, hey Daniel, where have you been? I've been looking for you. I'm like, but I've been here. So that's how I got the role.
Yeah.
I didn't sikusema ati but nilikuwa nataka pia ni wanipatie job sasa hiyo. Nilikuwa nataka kurudi acting kidogo. So nilikuwa naomba. So nilikuwa naomba Sagodi fanya ile mambo.
Ikue tu.
So why a seasonal actor?
A seasonal actor because I realized my biggest value is freedom. I love freedom. I want financial freedom, I want emotional freedom, I want freedom in terms of location and all these things. I consider myself someone who is a slash in terms of career. Sitaki kufanya kitu moja because I get bored very easily.
Are you an Aries?
Huh? I'm not an Aries. Funny enough, I'm a Capricorn.
Hola.
Ushasikia hizo?
Hola.
Hizo si mnyama.
Ngoja. Motesia. Atekre.
Aries.
Aries na Capricorn.
Hizo nini ana describe ni za ma Aries. Aries ndio anakuaga na tutabia ta kuboeka. Dakika 2 hii kitu ni bambi and hizo everything you're mentioning freedom sijui I want to be you know ushona watu uelewi unaweza kuwa umetulia hapa na kidogo ameboeka I want to go where I don't know but I want to go you know but yeah it's amazing.
No, think about it this way hata unajua una evolve kitu ulikuwa unapenda 2 years ago si kitu unapenda leo
for sure.
Ile boxer ulikuwa unavaa 3-5 years ago is not the same boxer you're putting on. You now have a favorite boxer that you
can be sure
different sana.
Huwezi jua.
Jiongelele
bro. Nimenyamaza.
Ikanairo ulikuwa men's conference. Walisema ni 3.5 years. Mpaka kale cowboy kakua kameisha wai. Ndio unatupa.
Guy fa.
Mpaka elasticity ishe.
Kodi niko wapi?
Vai naanguka.
Ala.
Ikanairo fia.
Hapana. Haifai kwa hivi
bwana. Kujiongea.
Haifai kwa hivi.
Hawa ni wale wasi.
Motesia.
Unajua there are different types of men pia. When it comes to buying stuff for themselves. Kuna mwanaume ni easy sana kubuy tei. Muzinga atanunua zote. In fact afadhali alale njaa atabai mzinga. Ambia huyu jamaa ajinunulie socks.
Ngumu.
Socks. Hiyo anabai wangu na msupo wake siku yake ya birthday. Socks pair moja, ankle socks. Na anavanga linganisha juu aoshangi zingine zinakoga you know.
But unajongelea hii example venye unaitoa ni kama
I was there once. Nili change ladies
are influencing kampuni ya Boxer. Ali influence kampuni ya Boxer. Basa kwa nazo.
Kuna mtu alibudu influence kwa hiyo mambo. Influence.
But let me tell you on a serious note that is mind blowing.
The influencing
most creatives
wanafanya the same thing
to call about lying and consumers sometimes wanakuwa cheated
correct
na inakuwa ni ngori so it's very important Kenya unasema as an approach na inatubamba sana
shukran
but you were mentioning a certain point before I interrupted you
ilikuwa juu
ya confidence
ulikuwa unatuambia how you're roundly confident in your own skills and you can do anything you want freedom in your life
ndio ukakuja na Aries
manze tukachanganisha kijana wetu hapa
akashangaa
tunataja wanyama huyo ni mtu ama
mpaka mnaniambia nifue boxer kwa na tabia bana
si hivyo unajua mimi waambia wase I've always mimi msinapenda nikishajua naweza fanya kitu you can always come back to it when you want si lazima ujistress ukiona hii work at this time go with something that works venye acting ilikuwa ina work at that time nikishajua okay so I can act good wacha niruke wacha njaribu TV sahi TV naweza fanya wacha ningi radio kumbe radio naweza fanya hizo ni vitu 3 skills 3 nimeka kando I can still do You know, you don't have to have the full tutorial of how to do something.
True.
You just have to have a working knowledge.
True. The basic. Shajua basics, you can learn from there.
Imagine unaingia mahali afu wasawana unasema, you can do all these things. That's nice. That's an added value to whatever place you're going, whether it's a company or anything else. Na hiyo ndio kitu muambia wasi. Hata sasa ukifanya radio, si ati tu unataka kuwa host. Kuna vitu mingi unaweza do.
It's true.
Mob. Nilikuwa nakwambia hata before mimi nimefanya vitu ngapi hata watu wajui.
Manze, we're going to be talking about that, Mutesia. Do not log out.
Hakuna mtu anajua life history yangu juu sijai sema because I don't feel people are interested in it.
Wewe ndio unafikiria hivyo. Wewe unafikiria hivyo
because watu wako na fikra zao juu yangu. There are people who see me ama hata wajaini meet but wasonga ule msee ako na attitude, ule msee anajiringanga, ule msee ako ni msee wa wash, ule msee ni gay, ule msee sijui ni nini. Vitu mingi watu wanasemanga juu yangu but sawa. Because they don't
feel kama kuna importance especially as a creative. Yeah, msee mwenye as a when a public figure, you know.
Niliwaambia msiniite hizo majina.
Hapana, utaitwa.
Niliwaambia msiniite hizo majina.
Tushakubandika bro. Kama utaitwa.
Celeba umekataa.
Umekataa kuitwa celeba aje. Ai, mimi hata sijaona.
Unajua Will Smith aliamka aje?
Mimi swali yangu ni as being in the space that you are, why do you feel it's important for you to let people know who you are?
It's good to keep things under the heart. If you read the 47 rules of life, you learn that sometimes it's good what people don't know they cannot attack. Correct. Whether it's your relationship status, whether it's where you get your money from, where you live, they cannot attack. They'll always attack their thought of what they think.
So that's why you
only tell people who are interested and you feel they'll value what you will tell them. Unajua? Si kila mtu anafaa kujua juu yako.
Imagine.
Si kila mtu.
It make sense actually. Yes. It make sense especially in Kenya tukijua uko na dem Buddha, we will try and find her. Tutafute some pilipili ya kuroria tu. That's amazing. So in these fields zenye uko, you've done TV, you've done radio, you've acted. I see bado unafanyanga ma TikTok. You're creating TikToks and all this. Which ones of all this do you find it's easy for you to just be in? Ni space gani ukiingia unakuaga actually I don't need to do a lot in this one. In natural. This is very natural. Ni gani una feeling uko easy?
The easiest. I feel TV hosting for me because inakubali niwe who I am. If I'm given this space na kuanga who I am. Ukiangalia hata one day take your time. Kuna time. Uta notice the same way I speak on any social media platform ama interview yote is the same way I'll speak tukikutana naye. When naongea hapa kwa radio ndio tulikuwa tunaongea off radio.
Yeah, sure.
There's nothing that changes. For me, TV
so it allows you to be
it allows me to be myself
and express you.
And express what I feel, how I want to say it in a joking way, in a serious way, in a funny way. It's that. TikTok ni ya kuchekesha watu. Ukiangalia mimi usema tunataka hapa tumcheke na story ishe.
Tumalizane.
Usifikirie vitu mingi juu hizi vitu na post.
Lakini si TikTok ni ngumu bro. Uko na mtu anakusaidia ama unafanyanga kila kitu solo?
Social media yangu tangu nizaliwe hata kama sikuwa nayo ni mimi na control. Najibu wingi kila mtu personally.
Wewe basi uko na kitu nitagwa mutaratara. You wake up in the morning and you have a timetable of what you're going to do ama
not
a plan.
Not
because
really.
I'm trying to imagine how you fit in one day all these things.
You give it time. There's a time for everything. Na sisemi I've been doing it for so long. Nimekam kulan. Sasa unachikive nimevaa si ati mimi Muislamu bana. Mimi si Muislamu. I like appreciating cultures and then I like appreciating and taking certain principles and values from different cultures. So for me, I love how they dress as Muslims, and now because they have Ramadan, there are certain things I'm taking from them. For instance, mimi napenda kuvape. I think nishaonyesha I like vaping. So I want to limit myself during this 1 month from vaping. Sasa sitaki kugosip na mtu, sitaki kudanganya mtu, sitaki kugombana na mtu.
So that's your way of appreciating that specific culture.
You just speak what you like about certain things. Yes. Okay.
Unaka fiti by the na kanzu bro. Alafu hizo ndevu nilingia hapa nikasikia tu kuambia asalamu alaykum mzee. Tuanze kuongea halaba. Tufukuze huyu mse. But yo you look nice in that outfit. Hadi Arafat. hadi Arafat.
Lazima nijidunge, nilisikia na Radio 254 lazima nijidunge.
Watu wa live stream wanaona hiyo.
Watu wa ladies mnaona mkicomment, naona.
Ni Friday.
Me wanna ask you something controversial. I don't know if you're ready.
Me hakuna kitu controversial tu yangu.
People have been complaining on the internet. Wanasema wewe ni kumtuma ile kijana ingine Pascal Tokodi au Mamimba na nani ndugu mwingine anaitangwa nani?
Mimi hakuna by the way
Gostika Kagwe Mongai.
Kagwe. Hakuna dem nimekuwa na yeye mwenye hata nitajia either one of these people. The last one ilikuwa Nick. Tulikuwa tunakosania Nick bana.
And you know we are compiling a list tuweka pale.
Mimi kuna watu nime blacklist my girlfriends and even the ones in future. I'm talking about unajua ujui how long we will last. Sorry baby, sorry. But kuna list ya wanaume nimeweka. If you are attending an event and I'm coming with my girlfriend, tuna change venue.
Imagine.
Because I don't want to live alone. Ama nikuja na watu wawili.
Staki hiyo maneno. So what has been the craziest experience
especially
with a female fan?
Manze.
The craziest was a fan alitatu jinangu. That's the craziest.
A female?
Yes.
Wapi?
Just siwezi jua mimi alinitumia picha. Alinitumia picha jinangu
ametatu.
Yes.
Mbona mnipendangi hivi? Kama ni hizi manywele zangu. Ni nini?
But nywele zangu ziko same yake iko same.
Nimewacha hii muziki.
Difference ni gani? Ladies, hebu tu explain yeni.
So akatuma picha.
Akanitumia picha. Hizo ilikuwa zile enzi za Mali. Mali was my first acting gig. Mali. So that means oni mdema either alikuwa chua ama something.
Alitatu your character ama your name.
Jina yangu.
Weke. Huo ni mtu amepiga research.
Weke.
Alikustalk.
Alipiga Weke akanitumia picha.
Kia.
Bra. I rest my case. Nimeenda home.
Usiende bro.
Kukinyasha.
Hakuna kitu kingine. Hizi zingine ni normal tu hizi.
Hata nataka kucheza
kwa streets
wagani.
Ukitembea kwa streets do people.
The question is
huyo apatikani.
Utanipata wapi?
Bodyguard wako 10.
Utanipata wapi?
Unatembea na entourage.
Huyo anaenda kama barabara imefungwa.
Sisi tuko kwa expressway. Mimi utanipata wapi? Siendi wapi? I don't find me in shows, concerts, utanipata wapi?
Thank you.
Hata ma concerts utakuja.
Hautainiona. Ushainiona? Never.
Wacha. Radio 254 is having a concert. Are you telling me utakuja? We're inviting you.
Hapo sinakuja juu ya Sonia.
Sasa ni hivyo. Wacha tuweke hii.
Hata mimi naendaga events za Radio 254 juu ya kina Kami. Iko tu sawa. Iko tu sawa. But yes manze watungu, yes, that right there is Daniel Weke for you. Any questions you have towards him, rusheni hapa _Quorum_show on Instagram, tuko Twitter, Facebook, tuko kila mahali, any social platform that you know of, tuko pale ndani. And right about now we wanna go for a short music break. When we come back tunaingia bado ndikni kidogo. Hapo tulikuwa shallow, sijui hizi maswali za now we're gonna go ndikni. Kuna maswali zingine zinakuaga za heart attack. Tutauliza
heart attack.
Ushaiuliza mtu swali anapata mini heart attack?
Hapana.
We are coming with those questions and then we're going to be reading your comments in a few. So keep it www.254.radio. Tell a friend. Tuko ndani. Ama vipi? Coming up, Sedo featuring Nyashinsky, Shots juu ya head.
Shots.
Sedo.
Kakuna F za kugiviwa za mine zime left kabla niingie zone yangu ya next. Shots to the head. She said she see danger ahead. Hata mimi naona danger ahead. Bora kesho ni wake up in my bed. Shots to the head. Hata kama macho ni red, kanisamehea ni weekend. Hata kama si weekend ni weekend. Shots to the head. Shots to the head. Shots to the head. tuna stand out, tuna blend. Rules are to break, tuna bend. Acha kesho tuone ka tuta trend. Shots to the head, ka umemes. Kuna message haikufaa kwa ya friend. Umenotice ka ushafinya send. Shots to the head, Hangi ya kesho ni leo na revenge. Napiga sana nika na pretend. Whether uko sure makao na pretend. Shots Shots to the head. Shots na kila shot tuna get more beautiful. Kila night inafaa kwa hivi tu. Sasa weka glasi yako juu. Kila night inafaa kwa hivi tu. Shots to the head. Shots to the head. Shots to the head.
This anthem goes to Angela. Bad. Hey, Angie. Hey, yes. Remix. Bend your back for me, no. Touch your toe for me, no. Brace pan the wall and fling it up, give me, no. Contents, aka all day, no. Play with your two nipples like piano.
Tell your bumper, just a move and a shake, so when you do that, feel like I want to pay you. Watch a click one day you move on the place. Yo, dad, tell me what she name now.
Angie, bad. Shake your butt. Angie, know you want me. Try me.
Yeah, hey, Angie, why you so enticing? Body look good, body like munchies. Bigger here, boom, make it bombastic. Why you look good, but you don't like it? Ay, touch it, lick it, ride it. Central, have to treat private. Niko na be down, animal safi. Mr. Officer, I don't need siren. Yeah,
Angie, bad. Shake your butt. Angie, know you want me. Try me.
Angela, I like the way you the ginger my antenna. With the way you the move your patina. So tonight I go chop your smartina. Pour 1 liter for your patina. Said tonight you go feel me like my sister. Cause I did not see the daylight bring me on. So make you tell me if you ready, oh Angela.
Angela, I know you like teasing, I know you like freaking, I know you sound easy. Angela, am I the one scheming, am I the one cheating, or you just don't feel me?
My sexy angel Angela, with you hakuna matata. Hunyashwa nipa furaha, itabidi tumechanga yusadaka. Akiwalai nimekupata, can't lose you niko rada. Big size baby uko sawa. I'm addicted, Angela my dawa. Angie, bad. Shake your butt. Angie, know you want me. Try me.
Angela, I know you like teasing, I know you like freaking, I know you sound easy. Angela, am I the one scheming, am I the one cheating, or you just don't feel me?
Angie, bad. Shake your butt. Angie, know you want me. Try me.
Angela, I know you like teasing, I know you like freaking, I know you sound easy. Angela, am I the one scheming, am I the one cheating, or you just don't feel me?
This just in. This just in. Angela, finish me. Somebody my Lisa. Taxi on the beat.
Angela, am I the one teasing? Am I the one scheming, or you just don't feel me? the biggest song right about now kwa industry yetu. That right there is Angela remix featuring Conscience and Wanda Banton. Sawa Butros amefanya mambo yake hapo ama vipi? Ametu represent mbaya.
Wanda Banton ninasikia Afrobeat zimeanza kuingia in it.
Yes, manze. Lazima tu inangwa versatifying. The process of making something versatile. Versatifying.
Vasita.
It is what sijadanganya wacha wewe. Watunguye, if you just tuning in, you are tuned into the biggest, the baddest and the Guane show across East Central South Africa is done for. Sisheres tunaongea na meya wenu alituambia tukam sorori. But yo man, we are chilling out with Daniel Weke. It is hard right here. Sijui kwa nini by the way kuna ama ni hiyo conversation tuna have. Mimi sijui mbona na sweat na kunanyesha huko nje. It's not normal. It's not normal manze. Sijui. Yeah man, but we're having a good time with Mr. Daniel Weke here.
Budo usinite Daniel Weke.
Nikuite nani?
Simeza mimi niko, nike D to the P ama niite the deputy president.
D to the P.
Si ukisema sijui I'm hanging out with Bell.
Sawa, correction. Point of correction. We are not hanging out with Mr. We are hanging out with the
I'm a deputy president of Wakanda.
The deputy president of Wakanda.
Yes.
Utatuambia hiyo ilitoka wapi bro. We're going to go ahead and just read a few comments. People are signing in. We need to recognize them kwa sababu naona masaa zinakimbia. So Mr. Sam, take it away.
Oh yeah, Mr. Sammy Muthondo, ninaona Vicky Paul sign in register. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Quorum show. Nina Tiki Freddy Mashio all the way from Njombe. Uko ni Kangema.
Oh, watu wa Kangema
wanaingia bana.
Network imerudi.
Kuna network mbaya. Shiko Wabed anasema ako tuned in the city. Anasikia tu manyunyu.
Anaitwa Shiko Wabed.
Shiko Wabed.
Oh, Wabed. Salimia Beth sana Shiko.
Shiko Wabed. Okay, haya. Tutaingia sana. Tutaanalyze. We will not. Yes. And Sherry Love anasema anapenda kanzu. Nani akona ka?
Wewe, unaona the deputy president of Wakanda. Ame represent bana.
Sawa.
Sherry Love ame recognize.
Amsalimie kabisa.
Ninaona Steve akisema anatusikiza all the way from Dandora City, Hip Hop City.
Watu wa D, big up yourselves manze.
Big up yourself and sign in. Hiyo ni side yangu ya Facebook. Ninaona Maina Mike tune in side ya WhatsApp. Maina Mike, thank you very much. Ninaona Val Muthono tuned in.
Usual suspects. Val, tunakupenda bure.
Kabisa. Ninaona pia Becky amesign in register. Haiwezi sahaulika, hawezi achwa nyuma hata kidogo.
Kuna maoni. Becky yako sangi maoni.
Tumumkona conversation. Hamna conversation.
Becky, what do you think of the deputy president of Wakanda's outfit today?
Yes, quite often.
Becky, what do you think of that man?
Wewe, let me tell you something. Bedhe tulienda na Becky somewhere jana.
Aja.
Yes. This is what happened actually. Tukaenda akaniambia Mr. Sammy Muthondo, uko off evening. Nikamwambia yes, mimi niko free. Akaniambia kuna place fulani hapa, kuna ka event tunaweza fika, kuna entrance but usi worry, I got you. Tukaenda entrance. Tukaenda.
Kwa nini mimi sikai vizuri?
Tukafika kwa entrance. Nikaona Becky amefanya kitu inaitwa kupump the clavage. Nikamuuliza kwa ticket, akaniambia don't worry. Tukafika hapo kwa bouncer. Nikaona Becky ameenda akiwa amemhug, amemrukia hapo. Bouncer akasikia mali ni safi. And then akaanza story mingi. Becky akaanza story mingi. Unajua imekuwa long time sijakuwa nikikuja huku, sijakuwa nikipitia hapa. Kaniambia bouncer akasema enyewe imekuwa long time. Becky hajaenda hapo. Imekuwa long time, karibuni ngeni. hatukuitishwa hata
wewe
tiko.
ukutoa kifua
Mimi nilishindwa, niliona it has been expensive not being with boobs and cleavage. All my life nimekuwa nikilipa entrances. All my life.
wacha nikuambie you need to know how to use the gifts that you've been blessed with.
Hebu tuambie yako.
You
are listening?
Gift yangu inakuaga
nini naweza kuingiza
mimi gift yangu inakuaga inanikipingi safe. Gift yangu nilipewa nywele na mandevu. Na mimi naishi mtaa fulani, you need to walk looking around. Unatembeanga ukiangalia kando. Wakiona hizi nywele wanajuanga tuko pamoja. That is how I use my gifts. Buda mimi, if you are walking with you, it doesn't matter tuko wapi. Hiyo mtai kuwe dangerous aje. Nikiwa hapo, mimi nafanyanga tu hivi. This is how I say hi to people. Tuko kimoja. That is how I use. So Becky, hakufanya kitu mbaya. Ungelipa.
But jana ndo sasa nilianza kufikiria haya. Kumbe hii kitu inakuanga ukweli. Nikapata ni ukweli. Nikaenda nikaangalia Google mahali. Nikaona kuna kitu inaitwa halo effect.
Hebu papanua hiyo.
Sasa inasemekana kama wewe ni msupa, a jury ama a judge atakupatia leniency compared to mtu si msupa sana. Tuseme hivyo. Mtu kama mimi. Mtu kama mimi hezi pop anything. Uyo. So the hell that's weird, man.
I think it works, right? DP it works. DP niko sure. This is something I'm very sure of. If I'm lying tuambie. Wewe kuna mahali umeenda ukapata some sort of privilege just because of who you are.
Of course. Lazima. Mimi hata hapo nikisimamisha kuna time shamba mtu Google me, my friend.
Manzi, usifanye hizi maneno. Google. Just Google.
Unajua kwa first page ya Google si kitu rahisi.
Si rahisi.
Yeah, so I remember hizo ni zile siku uselebi niliingia nikianzanga.
Unasamishwa kwa entrance how?
Mimi I think I had an issue, I had a problem. Nikitoka UG. Nilikuwa naenda na best yangu out. Anaingizwa mimi nakataza kuingia. And that's why ulikuwa unasema ndevu, niliacha ndevu zimee sababu nilikuwa nakatazwa kuingia club. Red Tape, Black Diamond tulikuwa nasimamishwa nje.
Hata mimi na testify.
Mimi nakatazwa, mimi ndo mzee na mzee ana ID miang anakubalishwa.
Mimi nishaipeana ID
ndevu zimu.
Sasa hiyo time sikuwa napenda ndevu. Nilikuwa naonekana ndevu zinafanya nikae mzee. Maybe zina lakini nilikuwa naona like hizi zinanishukishia. So nilikuwa nanyoa kila kitu. Buda nilikuwa naenda club. Anywhere wana need ID. Na peana ID bouncer ananiambia ni fake.
Wewe enda ukuja na
niko na hadi ID naambiwa hapana bro, hii ni fake.
Unajua Biko alikuwa mfupi.
Nilikuwa mfupi. Skinny. Unaona?
Naambia ni ndugu yetu mdogo.
Imagine. But yeah, learn to use your gifts. Becky amefanya kitu ya maana. Kuna wase wako na maswali, wanataka kuuliza request, wanataka kuuliza anything. Ama tubonge kidogo and then we're gonna come back to that. Sindio? You guys need to go ahead and check out the remix to Boutros's Angela. Kwa hizi ni international ama vipi? Conscience by the way kidogo atahamia Kenya kama akina Grams.
Hiyo ngoma imeanza wamesema Conscience aka Otieno. Ikianza pull up tu. Otieno anasema Conscience aka Otieno. Wamempatia jina ya Kenya. Wamempatia jina ya Kenya.
Watu wako na mchezo.
Yeah. Hapo kuna mahali wanasema hivyo.
Iko tu sawa, but Kenya is a very beautiful place. Acha nikushow kitu. In terms of supporting wasanii wa nje, hey, Kenyans we are number 1. Ukienda hapa mahali panaitwa Kahawa West Kamae, Zuchu akona 1 million views za ploti moja.
Roiro.
Hapa Roiro ploti mbili zimepatia Diamond million views. Kenyans support people from outside. Watu wa huku tunawasupportingi ile kidogo. Unajua kidogo. But that brings us to what I want to ask you right now, yeah? When it comes to our industry, let's start with the acting. Film industry in Kenya.
Okay.
Right now I'm seeing we actually tunasonga. cause kitambo kama saizi you can watch movies on Showmax, Kenyan movies on Showmax, Netflix, unajua tuko mahali, and there are actually a lot of films to watch right now. You know, when I look at it, I still feel it's slow. There's still more that can be done. What do you think about industry ya film? Do you think projection yetu bado iko sawa ama kuna gatekeepers bado hawafanyi mambo yao?
I think to be honest kabisa is we need to appreciate. Zamani mimi ningekuwa na teta, if it was about acting ningekuwa na teta kila saa, because I've been in the industry, nimeona vitu watu wanafanya, I don't like what people are doing, that's why sometimes I leave. But we need to appreciate ile fact yenye mali tumetoka mpaka sai. There's still so much we can do. We're not saying this is the best we can do. There's so much we can do, but let's appreciate the fact that Netflix has put they have an office here with Dorothy. Let's accept the fact that our movies can be shot and can be taken to Netflix and can be viewed by many people. Let's also accept and be happy about that. Ni kitu ngumu kuachieve, si countries mingi. Tanzania mbona wako na nini pale Netflix? Wa Tanzania.
Netflix pale Tanzania bado.
Lakini waona industry yao ya entertainment imeshinda yetu.
Wow, unajua Watanzania wanapenda movies ziko na shetani hapo kando na majini.
Ala. Wajua mengi kweli,
mengi.
Majini lazima ikue.
So currently what is lacking? Is there anything that is lacking? A lot.
Of course, kila industry kuna kitu ina lack. A lot is lacking. Biggest, professionalism. 2, support. 3, the gatekeepers themselves are the problem. And lastly, I feel like there's no unison amongst ourselves in the industry. Kila mtu akiingia acting, yani unataka uingie to expose yourself and help others, unaingia ndo uonyeshe wase I'm better than you. Mindo nimeshinda Nick. Mimi nimeshinda kina Ian. Mimi nimepata job mingi kushinda Pascal. I'm always working. The problem with us say we're in an era where all of us want to be busy being busy.
Busybody.
You want to be busy being busy.
Kia hiyo. Busy being busy.
You're busy being busy.
Crazy. Yeah. So by then you kweli, because mimi nataka kuona more actors coming together to do a lot more, because mimi na feel tunafaa tu kuona movies 1 million huku.
Let me ask you. Are you not tired of the same faces on TV?
You know me, I'm tired of what? I'm going to say this, and it's very controversial, and it necessarily isn't such a bad thing, but I'm tired of things that don't end. Zile vitu nikiwa mtoto hazija upgrade.
Unasema Papa Shirandula.
Mimi nasema vitu kama Vioja Mahakamani. They are very nice shows. They used to entertain me a lot. It's just that you don't see the growth even in the actors themselves. You don't see the growth even in the show itself, even in the scripting, even in the setup. So, and these are what we consider Kenyan films. Unajua hizi ndo tumegrow nazo. These are the people we know. Me, I would like to see mtu kama Inspector Mwala taking up another role that doesn't involve him being a police officer.
Correct.
An inspector. I'd like to see
typecasting. There's a lot of typecasting.
Yeah, why is that?
No, that depends. It can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing. I remember me for the only show that I've done that I've not been typecasted were 2 only. Nilikuwa na typecastiwa mimi son of a rich kid, rich family who's spoiled with the drugs and women. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa tu wakiona hiyo pigia Weke, pigia DP role ni yake. So I decided to fight that. I said maybe nive na car. I look young at that time. I decided wacha nitoke.
Wacha nimeze
kwa mzee kidogo. Sasa hivi wamenipea hii, nimewaambia wanaona mimi ni bipolar. But washanipea role ya mimi sio kuuza nini? Mimi kuuza madre. Washanipea hiyo role.
Bado hawataki kutoa kwa dini yako. Wapo tu within, uko kwa outskirts.
No, it's good because you see when you're an actor you project a different character and you leave that character when you're on screen. Hata kasi wewe. It's just you to expose yourself and then also try and do something out of your comfort zone. That's good. It's good. But the acting industry is going well. I'm happy with it. But I want to see I really believe kuna wase wengi hapa nje wanajua kuact.
Wengi.
I don't think they get the opportunities.
Wengi.
I really don't think they get
also
the
think
opportunities.
Gava yetu inafaa try out to help these guys who are investing in the film industry, because
the government comes in when we help ourselves. So leo gava ikisema 100 million for actors.
Si unajua ni watu wa few.
Ni watu wa few.
Watu wa few tu watakula. The same names.
Name, but they are
yeah, we know them. The same names.
Wataitwa do a movie. No, you get the point. We are not already, we don't have the structure that will see something start to an end. Like if we have money, we know tutakam tukuchukue, tutakweka kwa hii roll, utagrow now for the next 5 years, this is the amount we're going to spend. That's what we don't have. We don't have the perfect structure. Actors hawana guild.
Yeah, kuna
actors don't get, I don't know, very few get their royalties from Prisk, very few. Cause sensitization, hawajui. Mali imeuzwa sijui South Africa, who's getting the money? The producer.
Yeah, it's like what happened to Nairobi Half-Life.
You get it's crazy. Sensitization, and then people yani tu unasema akiwacha tu nifanye hii job, wacha tu nifanye. Nikwambia acting ilipi, hakuna muziki inalipa. So unataka kudu kitu ndo upate do ya kubai vitu, kwenda out, kulipa nyumba, vitu kama hizo. Hata kan do ni shit. That's the problem. You'll never get me doing a job that is shit pay.
Wow.
Sitafanya.
DP Wakanda.
J50 presence of Wakanda.
Before utuambie hiyo imetoka wapi? Me I want to know, you've done radio.
Yes, I did. Funny.
It was not a digital radio. It's frequency nini
nation.
Sindio, old school kabisa. Right now we are moving into this new space. Kila mtu anataka kufanya kitu yake online, and which is very beautiful. Sindio, na saizi tunaingia podcasting. So question yangu ni, do you feel like kunafaa kukue na some sort of, because me na feeling we need a body that tries to unite these different parts, like radio, TV, and actors and musicians. There needs to be these things that kuna commonality somewhere. How do you find, how do you like survive in those different industries? After easy tuna change, things are changing. Radio is changed, TV is also changing right now. People don't want to just watch one TV. Unaweza watch vitu kadhaa saa hizi, you can just go online. How has that affected you personally as a creative?
I haven't felt the impact because I remember nikiwa Switch, that's TV presenting. Nakumka, I was trying to tell them we need to move from the era of traditional media. Let's start creating content that is good for online. And it didn't sit well with them. When I get as the digital transformation in terms of media is big, na tulikuwa tunaongea before tukisema wasiwa ameacha job, wasiwa ameachishwa sababu pay nini
manze,
until we create our own. Let's look at it this way. Si kwa ubaya. Say we are streaming on a channel that's not owned by Kenyan. I think it's Twitch. We're streaming on that. We cannot have a body as podcasters because some are streaming on Spotify, some are streaming on I don't know what, which are not Kenyan owned. We have programmers, we have coders, we have people who can develop an app, and then all of us come together as podcasters, or whatever, we sign in there. And then now we've created the body. Hata saying create body, na nyi wote mnatumia different platform.
Stream.
How is that helping you? How can you control, have guidelines and all that?
That's a very nice point. So we need to actually come up with a body where everyone hapa mtaa anaweza weka content yake hapo, and it's easier for us, and which is Kenyan owned, so that we can be able to control it and also be able to grow it sisi wenyewe, like we can dictate projection yake venye itasonga.
Personal, nyinyi pekee msiache brands zikuje ziwatengeneze base.
It is upon us.
It is you.
Na hiyo ndio actually I think that is the biggest problem with the entire industry, even music, film. Sisi tuna depend on other people from outside to come here and do it, like podcasting. Right now podcasting is very huge, but do you know that in Africa you don't get money from podcasting? You don't. What
do I remember? I was speaking, do I know Clubhouse is an app. I remember we had a digital space on Twitter. Kuna Nigeria alikuwa anasema ana getting do from his Clubhouse, and how he gets it, he really explained it. And it makes sense. When I was telling you, I decided to be a de-influencer because I wanted to create an authentic following, not that you want to follow Joe DP ako hivi anaka hivi nini. No, an authentic community. That's how you get to earn money. If you create an authentic community, you will get money. At the end of the day, say unajua wase wataifight, haya panomse anaongea uchafu, mbona anatu, you won't get sponsorships from those big brands. But at the end of the day, people will be coming to listen. Okay, mbona watu wanasikiza Andrew Kibe, mbona watu wanapenda Edgar Ubari. At the end of the day, go back and think. It's not about that gossip. It's not the gossip.
It's the real life stories.
It's not the gossip. People want this authenticity they don't see out here. Naget
authenticity. Mimi niko na swali.
Nasikia. Nimesikia.
Na zangu zinakuanga ni moto.
Moto kama pasi.
Tarehe mnamo wakati ambapo.
Okay, man.
So there was a show you guys did with Sammy Flinch called The Edge. Was it The Edge?
Abu wacha nitakumbuka Sammy Flinch. No, Sammy Flinch tulifanya
254 circle.
Switchboard.
Yeah, Switchboard. Now you guys did an interview one time with Wakadinali on the camera.
Yo.
Yo utajibu. Wacha alikwambie. Kuja hapa.
Sit down.
Sasa ikaleta shida cause Wakadinali were trying to talk about the issues of the industry for young artists. Kidogo Samii sijui alisema lini. Sijui kama leo alisema lakini kulikuwa na kavurutano hapo.
Unajua
mulipiga pasi hapa kulienda.
Unajua hata nyinyi sasa venye mko hapa you're trying to support a creative. You're trying to support my art. That's why you've brought me here. And also these people need to realize sasa tulikuwa tumeita Wakadinali. Tumeita wase wengi kwa hiyo show tunawapush. Correct?
True. And they were very young at that time.
Even as we are young. Unajua tulikuwa maboy watatu dem moja. So Wakadinali wakakam. It was an interview. I was one conducting the interview.
Okay.
So wakaanza kuwa nikawa wanataka kuniambia nyinyi wase mna tweet hapa mnafaa kutulipa. You know Sammy knows me spendangi hivyo. Mimi nitakuangalia. I'll not argue with you. Nitakuangalia tu nishangae. I don't know if you're seeing the value. So Sammy aliingililia akitekwambia wase relaxini hata sisi hapa tunataka kuwa support It's not, we don't own the station bro.
Yeah.
Ulikuwa na opportunity ya kusema kuja kama nilipi. But don't come to the interview ujifeel when is star. Everyone there is a star but you're not showing it. Okay bro. When is star hip hop, minister creative, some star being a entertainer and all that. See star to star, let's support each other, let's try and push each other and show people what we all can do together. That's why Samia aliingilia. Hakuna miss na beef na Wakadinali, ni mso Islando. Mimi mso Islando, mimi mso Jericho. Jerusalem hapo, nimezaliwa Jerusalem. Mimi mso Islando
ni kabisa.
Siwezi try kubishana na msee, lazima ujikariani.
Of course,
bro.
Definitely.
Utanirudisha ugeto. But I'm respect, mad love for him and everything that he's doing.
So what do you think of their new album? Wametoka album fulani hapa. Ndani ya Cockpit 3.
Niliwaambia mimi nasikianga nani?
Samido.
No, hip hop niliwaambia mimi nasikia nani?
Aya, niko na another controversial question.
Ndugu. Sasa wewe controversy. Mimi mwenyewe sina controversy online. Wewe umejikaza na controversy.
Ile wa Kenya.
Huyu anataka kusema wewe Wakadinali bro, mimi sina ubana. Kama mseo ametumwa na msee Mr. Kibif, sijui kurap, sijui venta spit, nothing.
Wakadinali msiandike this song.
Please.
Mimi hata niko kwa queer.
Queer. Alphabets.
Niko kwa queer juu sasa tuko kwa queer. Hii mambo ya queer unaona aje? Juu kila mtu wanasema buy 4.
You know, it's a very sensitive topic.
Yeah.
Very, very sensitive.
You have to tread lightly.
I will not comment on it. And this is the problem. Very wise. I will not comment on it on let's say on certain fronts. Number one, for Christians watakuja waseme okay, it's not allowed in the Bible on Leviticus and all that. But vitu zingine siziongelea. It's a very sensitive topic because it's not just a personal agenda. It's an international agenda. And you know how these things go. True. Utasema hapa kitu mtu ataichange, ataipea miguu zingine, aipe miguu zingine aseme
watu wa media.
Unaona aje comment anaogopa kuongea. No, zingine ni lazima tu unyamaze. If it doesn't involve me, I will not stress myself. When I'll talk ni venye tuseme kuja kuni affect, I will talk about it.
So hapa Quorum show we usually focus on mental health, especially with the boys, Yes. We feel boys wanakuaga sai kusema finyiliwa, it's not really the right word, but tuko overtaken somehow. The campaign is currently to push the opposite gender. It's not a bad thing because pia wao kuna mahali. There was a time the ladies were like really down there. It's just that hiyo time ya kujaribu kuwainua tukue at par, tulijisahau kidogo tukawainua excess. So right now the boy child is having a lot, is going through a lot of issues, crisis mingi sana. What I want to know is, what are the steps that you personally take to make sure that your mental health is A100?
That's such an amazing question, I must tell you, man. I think the year was 2019. That's before
COVID.
Not even before COVID. This was before I got the job at Switch. It made me realize after I was actually depressed for 2 years.
Wow.
I was in depression for 2 years.
Wow.
2 good years. I remember that time I went back and stayed with my parents' house in Nyari. For 2 years I was depressed and I didn't realize. Mi nilikuwa nafikiria tu ini mi tu nataka job ama na feel vibaya niko hapa, but I was actually depressed. That's when I got into vaping. I got into excess drugs. I started see drugs, this is cocaine nini, please, I beg.
Not hard drugs.
Drugs in terms of vaping and alcohol. Those are drugs.
Uliingia zone ya 0 kidogo.
Funny thing, hiyo sijaipiga na imenishinda.
You've tried it ikakataa?
Imenishinda, like I can't.
Why?
I can't. Mimi nimeona msee imenifikia, ishanifikianga, nikaanza kuona vitu zangu kajua this is nikajua hisi kitu yangu.
So for 2 years depressed.
For 2 years I was depressed, and then I got the Switch job, and then that's when I started realizing my happiness is changing. When you asked me that time what makes me feel happy, or what am I happy feeling myself, I realized actually when I'm expressing myself,
that's when
I feel happy
at your best.
Normally the stakes after I realized that, in me realized juzi to kume fuck, that time I was depressed.
So you realize after ushatoka?
After nishatoka, COVID imekam, ndo nakam na jingiza.
Ukajianalyze uko na like, by the way
I was actually depressed. I didn't notice because I kept feeling that time. Anyway, I keep a very small circle. I don't have a lot of friends. That's why nilikuwa nasema si ati nimezeeka ama sina do. You'll not find me out partying, because I decided to sit back, look at these friends I used to have. What is their value to me? Because at the end of the day, see what hapa ni value to each other. Whether ni relationship, whether ni marriage, tuache kudanganya ni mapenzi, si mapenzi.
Si wambia guess way to your network is your net worth.
Ni value. What value are you bringing to me? And all that. So I sat back, decreased the people who I was interacting with. Especially wase wenye walikuwa nafanya ni kunywe na nifanye hizi vaping and all these things. The people who used to take me to parties, the people who used to involve me with a lot of women, nikacha kuhang out now. That's in terms of social life. And I've lost a lot of my social life for 4 or 5 years. After that, I didn't used to read. I started reading. I do a lot of audio visual listening on YouTube. Unaona vitabu unapata 15 hizo audio hata sitaki ya 1 hour, nataka 15 seconds wame simplify
ishi na mudhondu
30 minutes. Vizuri hiyo, nikiamka asubuhi nimeipiga hapo pap, nikienda kuendelea kufanya vitu zangu. Then also online I try and encourage and share positivity, because I don't know, the more you share positive things, the more you become positive.
It's actually the more you share, the more you, whatever you're giving out, you're also giving to yourself.
Yes, you're giving
people
to
don't realize that.
They don't.
Ukipeana kitu unakuaga pia ukijipea some part of it. So that's amazing. So reading books,
music
reducing your circle to a square.
You have to. You have to. Your circle hata sidani ni square. Bro,
sasa nika line tu hivi.
Hata nika dot. I'm so sure nika dot.
Wow. It's amazing, man. Sijui kama ushaikuwa na beste mwenye ako depressed and you don't know how to help them.
No, imagine.
Ujapata?
Sijaget.
We help such people. We hapa Quorum, we like such people we talk about, because we try to encourage especially boys, because kuna hii stereotype ya as a man there are things you're not supposed to share. Siwezi kuja kwako nianze kukwambia bro, manze niko down, manze sijui sijadish. Even simple things like someone having not eaten for an entire day, mtu hataki kukuambia.
But mbona inakuanga hivyo?
It's things that we've been fed culturally from when we were young. Tumefunzwa na wazazi wetu na wazazi wa wazazi wetu that there are things that a man should keep to themselves and there are things that women should keep to themselves. Ndio maana hata kitambo kulikuwa na Kalongo ilikuwa ni game ya madem even though tulikuwa tunaingililia tulilan kitambo cha baba
na rounders
naweza kuwa baba you know, but kulikuwa na hizo games zenye doli ni za madem. Maboy wakacheza huko rough game, wapigane mateke, ukiumia ufai hata kulia, unalia nini, you know. So ukifunzwa hivyo from when you are young and it's generational, it's very hard to come out of it. Now we try to encourage people to try and speak out. Wewe at least umepata something that lets you take out those emotions, whether they're, you know, even keeping happy emotions within yourself can be harmful.
It is very harmful.
Yeah, it can be very harmful. So it's nice that you've been able to find something. How do you encourage your friends uto tudogo uto to also make sure that they are taking care of themselves? Kuna vitu unafanyanga to help out?
Let me tell you, I normally have fights. I have like si wasi wengi by the way. Squeeze mtu niko na namba za watu wengi but we don't talk much.
Hata mimi my Facebook friends wangu wamejaa.
And you know the space I'm at. I wish we'll have another show where I explain to you the space how I got to where I'm at. The space where I'm at, I'm fighting with a lot of my close friends because they don't understand my level of thinking. How I'm thinking, how I'm acting, how I'm moving.
It's confusing. You know why? You're in an industry that is entertainment. You're supposed to be a social being. Wewe unafaa ukue
chata wa social. Hata wale mabeshte wangu tu.
Hata how close.
How close wanashanganga because of, you know, when you've done most of the things alone, you become a different person.
Yeah.
It's very hard for someone to you become so untouchable.
You grow some sort of a shell.
Mind changes so much. I'm telling you. Vitu zingine ndogo ndogo hata zikushtui bro. So that's the issue I have with them. So hata ku-advise ni ngumu, but I can give advice to anyone who's listening in terms of depression, because depression comes in especially when you're thinking so much and then your thought process is not directed.
It's just in a loop.
And it all comes because of stress. This is the funny thing about stress. Stress is just like, you know, those chairs zinaitwangaje hizo za
rocking chairs.
Stress is just like a rocking chair. It will give you something to do but take you nowhere. Utakuwa tu hapo unawaza but itakupeleka mahali.
That's true.
Think about it that way.
Let me take you back to the 2 years of depression. You told me that wewe uko unajua, so you just got out of it hivyo tukibahati
ukapata switch TV ukakuwa busy for 1 year and something. After hapo nikaacha,
ukachange,
nika relax, covid ikaingia, nikakuwa mtu wa biashara, Azimio ikaingia, nikakuwa mtu wa biashara.
So wewe umekuwa tu uko busy at least.
Yes, so on that space of now I'm like, you know, you sit back and look, hey man, say hizi vitu zote niko nazo niko nazitamani.
Sasa niko hapo.
What is this? And then sometimes you see tunajua kwa peke yako, mimi peke yangu. Kishi peke yako unakaanga, you have a lot of thoughtful moments and then you start having gratitude kwa vitu zingine. So that's when I realized, fuck, that time I was depressed, bro.
Wow.
I was depressed. Like I don't have a structure. I'll tell you, this is how I got out of depression. No, bro.
But you know some of the things that made you realize you were depressed?
Yes, because of my acts. I became irresponsible, going out every day. I don't come back to the house. I drink every time. Even I can drink 3 days in a row. Kwa beshte yangu. Isiwezi mention jumla.
Basi beste yangu, mimi nda mention beste yangu anaitwa Dero. Dero uko depressed. Na ujui. You know, I have a friend, but I think sijui kama it's just his lifestyle. He's a very good friend of mine. But huyu jamaa anaweza niamsha 5 buda nataka tukate maji. And I'm like, bro, leo hauna kitu unataka ingine ya kufanya, unataka tuanze 5 ndio tukeyo ama.
Sasa zingine ni depression, to blame pia depression sana.
Inaweza kuwa tu ni lifestyle yake.
Not lifestyle. Sasa zingine you don't know the pain when he takes alcohol, you don't know what he's running away from. You really don't know whether it's family issue, whether maybe it's internally, maybe it's family issue, maybe ni deni yake, maybe ni financial.
Honestly, I fail sometimes to understand him.
Maybe unachosha kutana wase wana work better kama metei, and he reasons very well kama metei. Lazima mpige shot 2
ndio tuendelee na hii story sasa.
Yes, there are people like that.
So by the way, you guys need to actually look out for yourselves and look out for your friends. Notice those habits that your friends have that zinamruin, unajua zinamharibia kidogo. It could be that he's going or she is going through something.
Mimi sasa mimi pia niko acha niulize maswali.
Uliza.
Tuanze huko mwisho. Hata kujiintroduce alisema jina.
My name is A1 Mr. Sami Muthondu.
Sami Muthondu aka mimi napenda my aka.
My aka A1.
Danganya aka ni single for a decade.
Single for a decade.
Celibate for a decade.
Hey bro.
Ujamaa anatudanganya.
Mr. Celibate.
I have a question.
Yes.
It will be random. There's no topic. Are you happy right now where you are at?
Where I'm at right now, naweza sema I'm happy. I am grateful for Kenya niko nayo kwa life. Na nina feel that whatever niko nayo kwa life, the little that I have in life naweza itumia to enrich my life na to enrich those that are around me. Na basically mina naangalianga happiness yangu, am I being useful to myself? Am I serving my gifts? Am I being useful to the people around me? So basically naweza sema right now I'm happy.
Haya, ngoja ya mwisho hiyo kila mtu atapata.
Mwisho haya.
What do you think is your greatest value?
My greatest value. Well, haya.
Kama mimi kwa nawaambia, nimekaa nikaona what I value the most, even depending on friendship, is freedom. So nikifeel best yangu anipei freedom, tutakosana, tutaachana.
Nice.
Can relationship the same. I value freedom on every aspect. So that's my greatest value, because I feel pia si maboy hii depression tunaingililia because we don't have values.
True. Value
honesty,
system.
Integrity,
huna character, anything,
we don't have.
No.
So that's why we fall into that. So what is your greatest value?
Well, Nathani, to me, kwangu ni family and friends. Like
that's
relationships.
What you value the most.
I value relationships the most, yeah.
Good. Tuingie pale kando.
Big CEO.
Nimesoma Mwakenya.
Mwakenya umesoma?
Niko ready.
Tuanze na hiyo Mwakenya mwisho.
Niko ready.
Tell me your greatest value. What do you value the most?
Mimi, I value my peace of mind, manze. I value being in a space where I don't feel overstretched. I don't feel forced to do anything. I like being in a space where I can decide for myself. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. If I need help, I'll ask. But I like being in a space where I'm not controlled. I do not like being controlled. If I feel controlled in any way, tutaanza problems. Because I won't be supportive. Sita collaborate. I won't cooperate with you. So that is the greatest thing for me. I feel like if you can be able to get yourself in a space where mentally hauna vitu zinakusumbua, you're okay mentally.
Okay.
That is what I love the
out
most.
Of the seriousness sahi. Unadhani na day msana anafaa kusemeka uko na dem. You're dating. Uko na dem ama bibi? Okay, wengi. Let's come. Constant communication ile babe uko. What is your thought about it? Unafaa ka una date, unafaa una text kila saa mdemo wako ama mdemo wako anakutext kila saa?
No.
In terms fact, of anakuambia mali anaenda nini.
Yeah, I get. Acha nikushow. Give people space. If you're dating someone, if me and you are dating, tafadhali, you need to understand that wewe, you are a plus in my life. You're not my life. You are an extension of my life, which basically means that I need my me time, and then we will have your you time. Okay. We cannot spend the entire day texting. Good morning nikiamka, check on me once, that's enough. We don't have to see each other the whole day. Me by then sipendi kushinda na mtu. I feel like it's too much of anything will definitely be poisonous.
Swali la mwisho tuko pale.
Wagwan.
Mr.
Controversial mwenyewe, acha sasa mimi ndo nikuwe controversial.
Ask me.
Controversial.
Yes sir.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I just have one question for you also.
Tell me now.
I want to ask you. If someone was giving you $50 million.
Wow, I take it.
50. Oh, you've not had the other parts.
I sacrifice everybody. I take it. Who are we killing?
Stop there. I stop there. $50 million. Or they take your mother to jail for life.
Oh boy.
And you cannot see your mother where your mother is in jail. Eh?
Wow.
What has she done?
She's done nothing. You either take 50 million.
I said I will not take the money because
I be don't lie.
$50 million.
$50 million.
Not ceiling. The ceiling not drop now.
Bro. 50 million. Mimi itabidi.
Do not record this. Mama, you dey go to jail now. Mama, do you need some jail? Mama, do you need bread though?
Mama, that's a very tricky. Yeah. That's a very tricky question.
Na sidhani escape. Tuko na zile maswali zetu za mwisho.
Yeah man, we have questions for you. They're called quick fire questions.
I love
they will make you have a mini heart attack.
Yes.
If feel free to pass on any question you don't feel comfortable answering.
Na kuangana line moja, plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth.
Ndio hiyo. Let's go.
Let's get it. Tuko na deep in the building that these are the quick fire questions. Yes. The president of Wakanda.
Plead the fifth. Sorry. Sorry.
Hey. Our first question is, are you religious? I'm spiritual.
I'm spiritual.
Nice. Tupatie spiritual practices mbili unadoingi.
I do a lot of frequency and I do a lot of cleansing.
Meditating?
Meditation is a big word, so I can't.
Mindfulness, meditation.
Mindfulness, yes.
Nice. Hi. The next question. Bad or good girls? Now why?
Bad or good girl?
Yes.
Girl?
Yes. Girls.
Wacha nikwambie. Afadhali na bad girl.
Why bad girl?
But depends at what point in my life I'm at. Good girls are good only when you're rocking marriage. And that age for marriage. Bad girls are good for the experience na kujaza vitabu. Unajua? Msiweze kujaza vitabu ni nini? Go find out.
Na kufanya hati yako ikuwe stronger.
Yes, ndio hizo. Ndio hizo.
Haya. Your zodiac sign?
Capricorn.
I'm
a Capricorn.
So ulizaliwa jana ama dekisha?
December 31st.
What?
Yeah. 31st.
God damn. Siko na the best birthday kwa dunia.
Nyi wote mna celebrating
birthday yako?
Yes.
Yeah. Haya, the next question is, kama hungekuwa hapa, where would you rather be?
Kuko hapa zinapa Radio 254.
Hapa 254. Hapa Radio 254. Mahali umeketi. Where else would you rather be?
Where would you be?
Where else would you rather be?
Where would you have rather be? Actually, yeah, that's
if I am here, I would rather have been here.
All right.
You see that?
All right.
That was a tricky question.
No.
It was one of trick questions. Tuseme kwani tumekulazimisha?
I would rather have been here because
that's well answered.
My time, my space being here.
Nice.
That's why we tell you people, akili ni nywele. Lea dready. Na ndevu. Well answered.
Aya, the next question tunakuuliza, kuna Pretty Vishi na Aziad. Wameketi pale kwa kiti. Umeambiwa uende na mmoja nyumbani.
Na
lazima uende na mmoja.
First of all, Pretty
Vishi.
Hata simjui.
Simple boy.
Hata simjui still.
Okay, sawa.
Pretty Vishi
unaenda na Aziad.
So ni Aziad.
Itabidi najua, but huyu anaweza nifuata, tutajua na mbele. Sasa si wote tu, tutajua hapo mbele tukifika ama.
Watunguyas. The president of Wakanda has spoken, manze. We are coming to the end of the show. It has been amazing. Yani, by then I was literally
bado una sweat.
Nilikuwa nanywesha tu. Sijui ni nini, sijui. But I think that's how I react when I'm overexcited. It's been an amazing show, manze.
I think it's the energy. You guys have energy.
Yeah, the energy.
You know me, I feel energy. Ninge feel energy ko weird. Mgona niko zile za one word answers. Yes, I'm good.
We told you the Quorum show is not a radio station or a show that interviews. We don't do any interviews. We just chill out with you and catch up with you and talk on whatever. The topic can be decided at that moment, you know. But it's been amazing. Just one last thing. How can people find you if they want to find you?
You can find me on social media. I talk to everyone. Instagram at Daniel Weke. Twitter at DP Weke. I'm never on Twitter. TikTok ni at Daniel Weke. Facebook Daniel Peter Weke. Na mwache kukoniwa huko Facebook. A lot of people are being conned.
Kuna watu wako na fake account
imposter, yes. Wako na mapicha zangu wanakonwa demu huku nje wanawadanganya. Please, mine you'll see it's written official. I'm trying to verify it. That's how you can find
sasawa manze, sasawa.
Naona comments mbili tatu.
Yeah man, let's read those comments to Sinyongo hapo nje.
Ninacheki Angie anasema uko online anasikiza. Angie body. Shake your body.
Thank you so much Angie
for tuning in. Ninacheki Nimo pia akisema kumenyesha lakini tunaleta the heat. Tunaleta the heat.
Kunanyesha but tumeleta the heat. Nimo, we want some more of those quotes.
Yes. Yes, ninaona pia Val akisema wagwan people. Alfred Njugu anasema pia wagwan people. Thank you for chilling with the Quorum boys.
Kabisa, nacheki pia Calibra ku tuned in. Pia out of kunaitwa aje huko Middle East. Mr. Kemani aliniambia niwasalimie. This guy called me before I started the show to tell me he'll be tuned in. Nimsalimie. I don't know if you're tuned in. Kama unanidanganya. Ngori. But thank you to every one of you who have kept us company, by the way. From 2 all the way to 4. It is now 4. It's been amazing, manze. We gotta get out of here, but before we do, one thing we always tell you: be love, speak love, spread love, make love, give love. It's all love. Tunawapenda bure buerere, manze. We are here. Coming up is Captain Kekonyo, the biggest name in the industry. Uni sponsor, certified. Yes,
wanapigana na Shaq the Young.
Unauliza bana, wanauliwai. Hao wanabisharanga vibaya sana. We are out, manze. We are gonna leave you with Coffee, Nights Without You, featuring Cape Spring, Cape Spring. Misi so mizo jina zingine, acheni mchezo. This is putting me through the test. We are here. We see you Monday, Gospel Monday. So make sure you keep it tuned. We will have an amazing guest. Adios.
I've been thinking about it for a long time, tryna understand that you really ain't mine. I ain't switching phones, I ain't changing my life. Guessing that I'm grown, yeah, I left you behind. I've been thinking about it for a long time.